Yeah, well, you know, we were lucky to go. They found their way. They can see each other's throats, but you don't see it. Yeah, that was like yeah. I've seen it. Oh wow! Is that real? I'm like, okay. Lived in Yamaha. Mexico, yeah, Mexico. Oh, okay. Yeah, that island on the actually it was they were rich. No, they were like they could have ripped us off. Behind the scenes. Like, woo! She was on that. Oh my god. That's how it is. Sophomore year of college. They take care of their kids. This was some guy that I went to his house. Learn to stop having good expectations of everything as expected. I want to be half the person that I am, so I might be better off. Like that. I just was like, I want it now. But like, it was just so big. I know where part of it is that I forgot that I like had it. But also, and also it's kind of not the kind of thing where, but I was just like seeing it and just like, so yeah. I think it's mostly my fault because I was just around. But also because I was like on the couch. I kind of had a hold up my leg weirdly. Yeah, I'm like, all my tattoos I have like a thing about, but I'm also like, they're also some of them are like really bad. So I was like,
Hey, what's up, y'all? Ooh, that's loud. I'm gonna be a little further away. Yeah. Is there a reverb on here?
Oh yeah. R.I.P. Lee Scratch Perry.
I think I'm gonna go without the mic.
Do you, boo?
Yeah. Okay, so thanks everyone for like coming to the show. I'm super excited you're here. Blood Honey's EP release party show. This is my house, so welcome. And I hope to be doing more shows like this soon. I'm Greg B, and I'm a spoken word poet here in Arcata, California. It just means so much, and this is kind of like my favorite thing to do. I love performing and writing and creating and getting all the fucking wacky ass thoughts I have in my head out and on paper so they can't hurt me. I love everything I do. But don't get me wrong, I will sell out in a fucking heartbeat. I'm tired of working 12-hour shifts and waking up at 6 a.m. Artistic integrity and creative control isn't gonna pay my bills or get me my own Wikipedia page. I want my novel to be a bestseller so bad. And it can totally happen. One day you're touring the country out of a Honda Civic and sleeping on strangers' couches, and the next, Kim Kardashian mentions your Instagram story, and bam, all the Hollywood movie producers are offering you deals. I find myself in a boardroom with big floor-to-ceiling windows. People are asking me questions like, can this take place in the future, and how important is this character Maggie? I say, the only way I'm going along with any of this is if we get Bill Murray to do a cameo. The guy in the table across from the table looks at me and says, look, kid, he already did 10 cameos this year. Murray is off the table. I just say, fine. I know it sounds awful. It's a small price to pay to have New York Times best-selling author in front of your name. Everywhere I go, I'll insist that people refer to me as New York Times best-selling author Greg B. Oops, I lost my spot. And my phone locked. It's a live show. Anything can happen. The movie will be a huge summer blockbuster, and I'll get royalties from the t-shirts and action figures, lunchboxes with "It Still Hurts Sometimes, but It's Okay to Hurt" slapped across the front of them, nationwide book signings where I'll charge people $50 a head to sit and listen to me. You know, like how we're doing right now, like this, for free, just like this, except I'll make lots of money. I'll completely forget where I came from. Then I'll fall down a downward spiral of alcohol and pills. The success will send me off the deep end, and I'll go into hiding like Dave Chappelle did. Images will surface of me on the internet with long, outgrown hair and an unkempt beard, with a 70s comb over. And even though I feel like I'm out of my mind, people say I look good and bear a striking resemblance to Allen Ginsberg. I'll hit bottom and go on Celebrity Rehab Show, where I'll slowly regain my health. Then I'll sell the rights to my story to Netflix for an original series, where I'll be portrayed by that sexy, bald action star Jason Statham, and my best friend Holly Ray will be played by Natalie Portman in a dramatic scene where she says, "Greg, it's like I don't even know who you are anymore. Come home to Humboldt, Greg. Come home." I'll slowly regain my health, go on Kelly and Ryan wearing khakis and a polo that accentuates my new fit arms that I got from hiring a high-priced Hollywood trainer. Jimmy Fallon and I will play Red Bull Pong so people can see how edgy I am. I'll keep reaching my target demographic until everyone in America knows the name Greg B. And everyone, they'll say, "What an inspiration, and he's so funny." I'll finally be somebody. Finally matter. Only no one will have any idea that I'm an artist, not even myself anymore. I'll take all my money and drift away into mediocrity, to a place where I can't even look myself in the mirror anymore because everything I am is cheap and a lie and fake. Without these connections right here in these moments, I die. And I really don't want to die anymore. Thanks, y'all. Yeah. So, like right before the pandemic, I was on tour. I just released my book, and I did like a whole spoken word poetry tour. But there was like a lot of dates that I had to fill in where I wasn't like had a paid gig or necessarily could like set up my merch booth. So like a very like tempting thing would be like to go to a poetry slam, like sign up and try to win it, and try to like win the $50 or $100 to put in my gas tank. And it really fucked me up, like in my head, to like perform with like the intention of trying to make money, or like even like the intention of trying to win money in a poetry slam. So I really don't do poetry slams anymore. And like I had all these ideas that I wanted to like go to nationals and like compete and do all this, and like I really learned that like I don't like doing that. I like this. I like just like connection. But I wrote a poem about it, and it's called How to Win a Poetry Slam in 11 Parts. 1, write a poem that has 11 parts. 2, you have to have these perfect moments where you're speaking directly to the crowd. They feel so understood by the things you're saying, it becomes less about you and more about the reactions. Then you just slip in the next number 3, write about love. It's what we all want. 4, always give the audience what they want. Even if it's painful, even if they don't know they want it, even if you're not sure what you want or why you're on stage or why any of this matters, because all the audience really wants is you, just the way you are. Tell them something real. Remember that the show must go on. 5, don't try to win a poetry slam. This is a game that started in a Chicago bar to make drunk people care about poetry. It's been working pretty good ever since, but don't confuse a bad score for a bad poem. Don't confuse losing a slam for being a loser. You are not one. Anyone that gets in front of a crowd and reads the things they wrote is a winner to me. 6, never boo the judges. You can let your friends do that. 7, always heckle your friends. 8, did you forget number 5? Boo the judges all you want. This is supposed to be fun. 9, have fun. 10, drop something heavy at the end. We didn't come to a comedy show to forget about our problems. We came to the safe space of a poetry show to confront our problems head on. This is a, we didn't come, sorry, confront our problems head on. I love saying that the show must go on, but it's actually a metaphor for life. Because even when everything is falling apart around you, you just have to keep singing and dancing and figure it out. You just can't give up. Please don't give up. I promise I won't give up. The show must. Our lives must go on. 11. Always bring the audience back. This is a place where we can process all of our pain and traumas, mental illnesses. It's where we can openly discuss race, sexuality, and gender. It's where we can take a stand on social and political issues. This is a place where we can be whatever we want to be and say whatever we want to say. Take the audience on your journey, but always make sure to bring them safely back to their seats. And when they get, went so off there. Oh yeah. Always bring them safely back to their seats. Make sure you told them something you've needed to say and something they've needed to hear. And maybe when they go home, they'll say, remember that one thing that one poet said? And the person they're talking to will say, oh yeah, they were great. It won't really matter whether or not you won the poetry slam that night because they were talking about you. And that's just so much more important than winning a bargain. Thanks. There's water over there if anyone needs to fill up their bottles, and there's also a couple cups. And if you need to use the bathroom, just see me or Fig or Marina. We could show you, or Julio, we could show you where it's at. So last night, I met somebody. It was like really like mind-blowing. I met somebody, and they told me that they bought my book a while back, and it was the first book they ever read. And like 33-year-old person. And I was like, whoa, that's like really intense. Like that's beautiful. They told me after that, that since then they've like not stopped reading. That they like are just blowing through books and reading 600-page books, and like it's changed their life in that way. And they found a love for something that they never had before. And like, I needed to hear that because like I'm constantly doubting myself and what I'm doing with my life, and if there's like, if this is important, and like I get feedback like that, and it just really helps. And I feel like in this community, everybody like knows an artist, everybody knows someone in a band or a poet or a comedian or like whatever, and like telling people like what their work means to you is just like probably like the best thing you can do. And more than even like financially support, more than like buying merch. And that's what I just love about Humboldt in general is like our community does support one another and do that. And I just want to thank you again for all being here. This one's kind of ridiculous, right? It's also like, it's kind of like ridiculous, but it's also kind of like, yeah, I don't know. We'll just see. But feel free to laugh if you find any of it funny. It's supposed to be funny, but it has some heavy parts. But my dental hygienist tells me your teeth don't care if you're depressed. And while it's clear that she doesn't understand my depression, it's even more clear to her that I don't understand my own teeth. Hold on, back the story up about 20 years. I was 16 and on tour somewhere in Massachusetts. One of the Chesters, I think, and it was the first time anyone made fun of the way I said water. I walked to the store to buy some cigarettes. I liked that the cigarettes were cheaper there. Much of my early career as a traveler, I was fascinated by the difference in gas prices and cigarettes, as well as foreign to me fast food chains. I can write another piece entirely about Waffle House and my lifelong obsession with the Grand Slam. On my way back to the punk house we were staying at, I realized my retainer was gone. I retraced my steps back to the store and then back to the house, but just like that, my retainer was gone forever. There was no follow-up appointment where I got a new retainer. My teeth returned to the way they were before I had braces in just a few months. When I finally made my own appointment for the orthodontist, not an easy feat. A lot of these healthcare appointments I made were very tricky because they wanted parental consent. I learned that they simply told me that I waited too long, and if I wanted to straighten my teeth, I would need to have my braces put back on. I was not letting them do that. And considering I just blew $10,000 that my grandparents lent us for them, they never stopped repeating that number over the years, $10,000. I don't think that would have been an option. They tried to give me a little consolation prize, a bag with a toothbrush and toothpaste. I told them, you can keep the stuff. I don't touch it. Over the next 20 years, I smoked tens of thousands of cigarettes, hundreds and hundreds of cups of coffee, and what I like to call casual brushing, like before I go on a date, or I can't really think of anything else at the moment, but like not that much. And flossing was something I thought people didn't actually do in real life. So I'm 36 and I have periodontal disease. Poor hygiene is a symptom of mental illness, or just kind of normal and expected for punk kids. Either way, this is simply what happens to your teeth when you don't brush or floss them. So I've been going to the dentist these past few years and had 2 invasive procedures done, called deep cleanings, where they inject your entire mouth with Novocaine and clean beneath the gum line. Very painful, but such is existence. I've been really taking it seriously. I was brushing and flossing every day, but I got depressed again. Okay, so now you're all caught up. My dental hygienist tells me, again, your teeth don't care if you're depressed. And while it's clear that she doesn't understand my depression, it's even more clear to me that unless she were to read this whole thing, she would not even have the closest idea about how hard it is for me to take care of myself or my teeth. I've been trying the best I fucking can since I was 16, but I guess you're right. My teeth don't care about that or whatever. Cool. All right. Thank you. Oh. It's weird. It's spoken words with the reverb. It just doesn't. Hello. It sounds so good when you're singing. Reverb.
Sounds good all the time.
It does sound good all the time.
In the appropriate amount.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to do one more. I think I'm going to do one more. And it's right here.
Like 15-20% too low. Right
So this is a poem written after a poet up in Seattle named Ryan McKellen. It's called When I Die, and it's like a bunch of Humboldt poets have all written When I Die poems, and they're being compiled into this poem. And this is how it goes. When I die, I hope you always play that slow song, and I hope you always sing along. When I die, don't write a sad spoken word piece about it. Write a funny one instead. I always love hearing them laugh. When I die, I want everyone to tell embarrassing stories about me, like the time I shit in the pool, or behind the couch, or running full speed down the street just to make my friends laugh. When I die, tell the anarchists they can still wear black, but they have to take a shower. Tell my 12-step friends they can still put cream and sugar in their coffee, but they have to smoke 30 feet away from the building. Tell my circus friends I said safety third. Tell my hiking friends it's just about another mile or so. When I die, sell all my signed chapbooks on Facebook Marketplace to avoid those inevitable eBay return scams. When I die, I don't want anyone to think I didn't expect it. When I die, remind everyone that I already died 2 other times and it always worked out just fine. When I die, don't try to bring me back. When I die, try to remember the good times and forget about how I missed up all these lines tonight. When I die, have a big punk rock show in my backyard. I want them to say he would have wanted it that way. But I wonder, when I die, who's going to tell all my stories over and over again? Who's going to bounce their leg and shake the whole table? Who's going to remind me sad? Who's going to remind sad people it's okay to cry? Who's going to put their hand on your face like the way I put my hand on it? When I die, someone has to take care of my mother. When I die, I don't want anyone to wonder what the cause of death was, or if I died sober. I don't want anyone to sing a song with a line that says, "Why didn't he call me?" I don't want anyone to feel guilty for that thing they didn't tell me or that argument we had the last time we talked. When I die, remind everyone that I'm still alive. When I die, tell them to keep doing all these things I did, to do them and think of them. No, I'm still with you and live on. No, I will always look. Oh, shit. The end of it got. Know that I will always love you. Thanks so much, everybody. I I got all sorts of stuff over there. But get my stuff after the Blood Hunny stuff, please. Thank you.
You announce Think Tank?
Think Tank?
Think Tank's up next.
Think Tank's up next. Woo! Where's my man?
It's on the ground by your feet.
Thank you. Brandon Hook, everybody. The hardest working sound guy in Humboldt County.
I like the earth. Or grass.
Or aerial. They're in the name.
Real funny.
We're playing that. Oh my god, I was like kind of funny.
Hey, is the amp on? No, right? Let's see.
Is your phone gonna die? Can I sign into the StreamYard and yeah, we can stream it from my phone on.
I'll plug this again after the start.
Do you want to? I don't think I have my. Oh, I can help you. You got that up there?
You're having a conversation.
Like I'm finally fully humble. They're reached actually. Yeah, like finally happy.
Right. I'm talking about my father. I think they're still playing music. Ready? I think so, yeah.
Plays it on its own.
Hello.
Hi.
We are a pretty fresh band called Think Tank. We're the house band for an anti-patriarchy think tank that my friend Molly and I started about a year ago. And we started it because we both, within like a very short period, had a bunch of interactions with our male friends, people we trusted deeply, that made us think, oh, wow, they really do think that there's just no way impossible that our reality could be equal to their reality. They just always assume that they're going to have the final say on whatever is actually happening. And yeah, my friend and I just started having conversations about
our experiences and then being like, do we need to form some sort of think tank? And then we were like, well, what's a think tank? So we are a think tank, the band. I'm gonna hit my head on this thing.
Do it.
I don't want to.
Rock and roll.
Hit it, Marina.
So the other day, I was talking to my dad on the phone, and he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm on the way to band practice." And he said, "What kind of band?" I said, "It's an anti-patriarchy band." And I found out, pretty interestingly, that he didn't know what the patriarchy is.
If you can't use the other camera, you should do that.
Well, did you tell him that patriarchy is the air we breathe and the eyes we see through and the world we're born in?
No.
No. Next time. I've also been thinking about patriarchy as a series of systems that ensure the support of the patriarchy. And a really important this past year is the concept of empathy, wherein male perpetrators all sorts of things, mostly sexual violence, are given the benefit of the doubt and the sympathy to not, have their lives messed up by the things they do to people. And I've been thinking of empathy as a sort of fan club, Like we're all born into this fan club for men and we don't even notice, and we're just paying our dues. But you know what's cool about a fan club? You can leave. You don't have to be in it. You can walk out. You can be like, what am I doing in this shitty ass fan club? This fan club sucks. This fan club sucks. This fan club sucks. This fan club sucks. I took the long way to your house. I had some things to figure out. And anyway, what's this about? No. The city frees the park at night. That hollow knocking in my head. Is this alright? Is this alright? No. Is this an echo of the past? The distant eyes, the knitted brow. Day was going nowhere fast, so I took the long way to your house, the roundabout. taped your picture to my wall. But this fan club sucks. I wasn't trying very hard. No. When I finally took that fall, it really hurt. It really hurt. I took the long way to your house, 'cause this fan club sucks. Can people hear the vocals? I can't, so yeah. Okay. Cool. Been down, been feeling so unsure. Been down, unsure about the right thing. So insecure about the right thing. And so I ask you once again, do you recall? Was there a moment you decided that we are less than friends? We are less than friends. And you say that I'm not thinking right, that I've changed. It's all in my mind. Oh, I'm not thinking right. I'm not trying to start a fight. It's just, you see, there was this moment I discovered that we are less than friends. Sorry. We are less than friends. How can we agree on what is real when you got room for what is real that don't include my point of view? How can I tell you how I feel when you have told me how I feel, as though it's better known by you? Just wait for it. And the sunlight has lasted through the week tonight. The fog is rolling in, and my mind is wandering to that troubled place within, where I ask myself, what am I doing here? What am I doing if we are less than friends. If we are less than friends. Something I discovered during this band is that my hand can play like half a song and then it gets really tired, and that makes things a little hard. Sorry. So sorry for all the mess ups, everybody. So hey, I heard that we have the current reigning Mr. Humboldt in the audience. And as Mr. Humboldt, I'm pretty sure he gets to like answer for all of the men of Humboldt County. So we'd like to invite him up and ask him some questions. And you all can ask him some questions too. He's right there. Let's do it.
Actually, this like speaking for all the men in Humboldt is news to me. But then again,
I mean, I assumed.
there's a lot of things that the Mr. Humboldt pageant was supposed to do that didn't happen anyway. So
Well,
chalk it
maybe
up to
just
that.
this.
Hello. I don't know. Like. Hi.
Mo, do you have a question? Okay. Yeah, let's start off with what is half stepping?
Half stepping. If we're talking like dancing, it's like a type of dance. But because it's like this dance with like these like little steps like this, if somebody is half stepping, it means that they need to get to full stepping and like get some momentum going. It's like, come on, hurry up, you're like lagging. Half stepping. It's like we don't have time for that. But yes, that's half stepping. And now I feel like that's point. Have I said that to you before? You're like, oh, quit half stepping. It kind of sounds like something I would say. But yeah, that's half stepping.
All right. I have a question.
Go ahead.
This thing happens quite frequently to me with men of Humboldt County, where I'm just walking down the street, minding my own business, and some guy says hi to me, and I say hi and keep walking, and then he yells something like, "Don't be such a bitch." So I'm wondering, what do they want?
What do they want?
Look. I'm sorry. I thought Mr. Humboldt could answer this question. We're unprepared.
Here you go. Let's see. Okay, what do they want?
What do they want? Yeah.
You mean?
I said
like
hi. What do they want? When they say hi, what do they want?
You know, I feel like they just want something that they can't have, and then that kind of twists the knife in somebody. You're like, hi, and you give them that experience, and then you just keep moving with your life, because, like, why would you stop on the street for some random person who says hi? But also, I don't know, maybe that person's just, like, not with it. It's like a cat call. What's the bitch thing? Like,
Hi is the
maybe
new
they're
cat
a dog
call.
person. I don't know. Like, but, yeah, no, I feel like what they want is that reaction in that moment, and what you give them is nothing.
But that's the thing. I'm not even giving them nothing. I'm literally making eye contact, which I don't need to do, and saying hi back, and then moving on with my life.
I mean, right, but like after that, like somebody turns around and is like, "Don't be such a bitch." You're like, I mean, I don't know. If it was me, I'd be like, but I am that bitch. So, like, I don't really know what you want from me there. But at the same time, you give them nothing. You just keep walking. Like, what do you do? You can't come back crazy with crazy. That's literally all. That's what it is. Anyways, next question.
We have a special guest from LA. Woo! Roxy, do you have a question?
Woo, Roxy.
Yeah, I have a question, Mr. Humboldt. There's this guy that I kind of am interested in. And he's so nice and romantic to me between the hours of 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. Like, whenever it's daytime, he always ignores my calls and texts, but once he told me that he really liked me. Do you think there's any shot at love with this man?
I think. Well, first of all, it depends on what you define as love, because that's to each their own, you know, whatever, like the dartboard that is. But if you're looking for romantic love, I'm gonna say you should probably find one during business hours, like, you know, 9 to 5, maybe some like 24/7 situation. Like, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like the late night vibe is good for some things, but it's just not where it's at. It's not gonna last you. It's not gonna last you. I'm sorry. Also, fuck that guy. Like, what? What are you talking? Like, I'll be like, do you not have minutes on your phone? Like, you can't call me some other time? Like, we're beyond that. We're not doing that. 2020 was too hard on any of us to be putting on with any of that kind of shit. No. Also, what is time? Like, I don't know. Do y'all have a concept of time yet? I do not. Like, I'm still just kind of like, the sun is up, but what time? What is time? Like, I have no clue. So that's what I got for you. I'm sorry, I can't be better help. Although, you tell me where you live. So I know people in LA too.
Come out to him.
It's cool. We'll handle it. We'll handle it after.
Does anyone else have questions for Mr. Humboldt? This is a very rare opportunity. He hasn't gotten to do shit.
Pretty much, yeah. Like anything.
Anything,
like, not even
yeah.
the charitable stuff, which is really what sticks.
Thanks for doing this. What an honor.
Well, for me, honestly, to stand up here and just blather at you. Yeah, I don't know. You can ask me at AMA. We're doing it. It's like in person. Everybody
I mean, like all my questions are basically, what is happening? Like, what is happening during this
that's funny
interaction?
because that's usually how people greet me. They're like, "What is happening? What is happening?" And I'm like, "You are an experience. That's what's happening." Hello.
I was trying to make some notes earlier, and I like started a sentence like "women are," and then got distracted. And I just saw it, and I was like, "That's a good sentence. Women are.
Yeah.
Women are."
Exactly.
Mo's leaving.
Okay, bye, Mo. Yeah.
All right.
I'm just gonna stand here and look pretty.
Yeah.
Please.
Until somebody makes me do something, I guess.
Yeah. I was in an all-girl band a while ago, and my friend and I were talking about it, and I was like, I don't remember why we had no guys. And she was like, I just don't know what a guy would have done in our band. And I was like, wow, that's like how all male bands think about women. So yeah, please.
There's a bit of poetic justice there.
Okay. This is our last song.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Humboldt.
So honestly, if you just stand there, I think it makes it better. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm just like, I corseted for a reason, right?
Yeah.
My guts are all rearranged for a reason. I'm gonna just stand here and try not to pass out.
Aw, I corseted for a reason. Broke my heart so slowly. Didn't really notice that I had a broken heart. I wasn't falling apart. It gradually shattered. The pieces all got scattered. I had to grow a new heart. So I'm not falling
I wish I had a question.
Oh, yeah, all you have to do is like. Those things in the cooler.
The one that you can do. I almost want the purple one, but it's damaged.
I feel like that, like, these are all, like, uniform and, like, solid, like, uniform.
I mean, and I have like a straight like mechanic one, like what they have, but I was like, I want to be the one.
Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect medium.
We're on
You got a show to play.
I was about to say the rate. Because you're like, yeah. There's a lot. But like I think for sure crowdsource it and like that's yeah, exactly. You need support. Good job. Yeah, I was like, she's always I grumbled with her.
I know, but
I was like, I know this song.
I used to live in an art.
No, this is a
That's how I
dude.
timing was on. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Buenas tardes.
Hi, Amanda.
Buenas tardes.
Let's give it up for Think Tank and Greg B, everybody. Buddies, my buddies. We're Blood Hunny. Thanks for coming out. We're the final act of the afternoon. Yeah, we just, if you didn't know, we just released an album on Bandcamp this morning, which you can purchase a download code for. We don't have any physical versions of it yet, but yeah, we got lyric zines that have a download code in it, so if you'd like it, we're gonna play the whole EP right now. Album EP. I'm using them interchangeably, don't get confused. It's the same piece of work. So yeah, we're gonna play that through for you, and then we'll close out with a new one. I used to dream of a lover who would be proud to love me. We fucked at your parents' house, and when I showed up at school the next day, and I walked up to our group of friends, you turned your body away before I could have a chance to lift my hand to wave. And now this is proving to be a rather depressing pattern for me. I seem to tell called Invisible Love. Again, we have lyric zines, so you could follow along if you want.
Thanks for coming out.
You could have just not, but you did. That's so nice.
Existing.
What?
Thanks for existing.
Oh, yeah. Seriously trying.
Hi, neighbors. Hi, friends. That cornbread right there.
It's Anna.
Oh, hi, Anna. Anna's on FaceTime.
Is it nihilist? And then must have been. This next song is a nihilist. Or it is nihilist. What?
The song is called My Nihilist Darling.
It's just a song.
It's just a song. Okay, everybody calm down. My nihilist darling. If you don't believe in God, well, I can tell that I'm your kind of road. And you don't have to be sad What's up?
So,
What are you guys doing?
Fig has the tune. How y'all doing? Give us a whoop or a clap or something.
Give me a whoop.
Something. Thank you for the something. I like a little something something. A Sunday something something is always a good something something. Right? We got stuff on that table. Greg B. And so does, our friend Marina. She got some things. Help us make this happen. That's how we keep each other alive. Doing the things we want to do. Showing up. Supporting each other. I hope y'all are having a nice Sunday. We are Blood Honey. That's Fig right there. This is because of Fig. So give it up for Fig, baby. This past Monday or Monday before that we got to play this show randomly at Blondie's? It was last Monday, and there's these bass and drum guys. They're the Eskimo Brothers, and I just found out what an Eskimo brother is. It's not what I thought it was with the igloos and all. I mean, it could be as well, but I found out it has to do with something else. But my name is Julio, and that's Sean, and we're Los Perdidos. Oh, well, I just learned, so I might get this wrong, but Eskimo Brothers are, I guess they're two same guys, males, two dudes or whatever, who have a sexual congress with someone else, the same person. And yeah, I guess that makes them Eskimo Brothers. I really don't get it. I don't know, but
It's about cum.
It's what?
It's about semen.
Oh, there it is.
Isn't it always about semen? This fan club sucks.
This fan club sucks. But I thought it was really cool. They were like brothers. They're like, we're brothers. And Sean and I, we're Los
They don't
Perdidos.
even know what it means.
And they don't know what it means. And I'm like wondering what a Perdido brother is.
I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, that's enough banter, okay? I'm cutting you off.
Sorry, I wasn't ready.
I know, I asked you to. Do they know? They should know about the lyric scenes, but in case you don't yet, you got Catherine waving one about. And Marina, you should wave one about too. Nothing makes something look exciting like it being waved about by a cool person. Yes, about to and fro, forth and betwixt. Yeah. Oh, and just shirts. I designed those shirts. That's the album cover. Marina printed them. Marina created the whole printing process. Organism Press, everybody. For your feminist screen printing needs. What now? Oh, yeah. You must feel so scared. That's why Must have been a vice grip with human flesh. Must have been who taught you how to love. Must have been heaven with a human head. Must have been who taught you how to love. Must have been Christ with human flesh. Must have been who taught you how to love. Must have been who taught you how to love.
We have a few more songs, I think. 2 more.
Shout out to Greg D for hosting
Woo!
and performing.
I lost my pick.
Think Tank. I really appreciate Think Tank being on the scene.
On the scene, Think Tank.
Do you need a pick?
Yeah, I lost my one. Leo has one. I tried to take the one.
The one that you didn't want to have.
Not this time.
Yeah, so these two, they're in a band called Los Perdidos.
Yeah.
And that's their project. They play songs they wrote together and songs that they each wrote individually. It's good stuff. They got some t-shirts over there too, also made by Marina of Organism Press. Can I write a jingle for your...
Please.
Okay, good.
Wait, can you do it right now?
Yeah. Okay. What chord?
F.
F chord.
Organism Press. They're the very best. Made the merch for Blood Hunny with vigor and zest. Did you say you have vigor and zest?
I like how zesty you are.
Why was it so hard to rhyme with best?
It's like Olive Garden or something.
Chest, rest, clest,
What?
obsessed. They're the very best. You will be obsessed.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
That's good. I like that.
Not my best work, people. What's happening? Okay. Dynamite. This song's about being a survivor of emotional abuse and trying to take responsibility for the way that your trauma responses affect your future partners and just people in your life. So let's do that all together. still writing songs about the way that you hurt me, and I am scared that everyone I love will desert me. Sometimes pain is all that I can think about. Well, my darling's such a dear, but they're so confused when I blow up and they're wondering how they lit the fuse. Oh, I wanna be dynamite, but not like that. 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 And if I could, would I go back? And I wonder if I could, would I go back? If I could, would I go back? 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody told me that I won't move forward until I let go of what came before, but I'm still mourning all the things you've changed in me. And I'm scared that if I let go, then you will never be accountable. But what is holding on you for me? And my darling's such a dear, but it's just not fair when I'm freaking out and I can tell you're scared. Oh, I wanna be unpredictable, but not like that. I wanna be dynamite, but not like that. I wanna be dynamite, but not like that. I wanna be dynamite, but not like that. And if I could, would I go back? And I wonder if I could, would I go back? If I could, would I go back? It's too late to change the past. Now, if I could, would I go back? What's the point in asking that when to be a person is to get hurt? And I can love the parts of me that only exist because of what you did to me. I can love what feels the worst. I imagine myself, I imagine who I want to be. My hair picked up off the floor, not debilitatively insecure. Seeing what I have and not just what I lack. Still writing songs, still writing out panic attacks. I could be dynamite like that. I could I could, but I don't think that I'd go back. I don't think I'm going back.
Thank you, everybody. We got one more. We're Blood Honey. Big thanks to the Beehive. That's Greg B. Thanks to Think Tank.
Cool, yeah, it's our last one, and it's a new one. Never before heard by your ears, probably.
There was a time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There was a time when I was poor. Yeah, I was well and fed. You brushed my hair every morning, and at night you put me to bed. You held my hand on the train. Your touch made me feel safe. Now I'm searching for that very feeling in every single place. And I would do anything to get that feeling back. I would do anything to feel like that. And now the tender kisses of every lover try to fill the space between the moments I feel self-assured and know who I'm meant to be. But they're only bridges over deep canyons, the bottom I cannot see. Would you have filled them with something stable? Was it ever meant to be? Before our love got so confused about what it needed to survive, you held me and there was no canyon, no question I deserve to be alive. And I would do anything to get that feeling back. I would do Thank you. Good job. We Blood Hunny. Our Blood Hunny.
Thanks to all who joined in person and virtually. Check out the merch table. So many good things over there. Ending the live stream.